The last of the 4 pillars that I want to share with you is goal setting. So this is super important because if we don't have a goal, then we have no plan of action to get there. I mean, this happens in life and everything, but particularly with your healing journey. So what I want you to do, if you haven't discussed this with your therapist, I want you to go ahead and write down a short-term goal and a long-term goal. So the specifics of the goals is that it has to be time-based, and the more specific you are, the research has shown that the more likely you are to achieve that goal. So let's say as you want to be able to walk 3 miles. So the short-term goal might be, okay, in 3 weeks, I want to be able to walk a half a mile with only 1 level of increase in pain level or something like that. Right. So, and you want to make it realistic, right? We talked before about about activity and exercise pacing. So you don't want to go from 0 to running a marathon, right? You want to be able to break it up into small chunks. So the bigger the goal, the more frequent and shorter term goals that you're going to need to set up for yourself to get there. So write down 1 short-term goal, 1 long-term goal, and have it be very specific. So, like I said, walk half a mile, whatever it is. And the second part of this is there's been a lot of research about this and the neuroscience of goal setting and habits and things like that. Is if you imagine yourself doing it. So I think, I don't know, I'm not really into a lot of sports, but I know in the NBA that there are some basketball players that they just visualize making tons of buckets. They did a study on visualization. It was based on finger strength. So one group, they had them pulling a coil. I think it was a 5-pound coil, and they measured the strength after they did that over a certain amount of repetitions. The other group, they had them close their eyes and imagine pulling a coil as hard as they could for the same amount of time as the other group. The crazy thing is the group that didn't even do it, they just imagined doing it, increased their strength by over 50%. So that's just crazy. So it just goes to show you that even visualizing something can rewire the neural networks in your brain. So, and the more your brain experiences that, the more it's going to think, okay, this is a safe activity for me to do. This is something I've done already, even if it's in your mind. So what I want to encourage you to do is to take your long-term goal and your short-term goal and sit with it on a daily basis and just review it. Like, okay, this is my short-term goal, this is my long-term goal, very specific. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to visualize yourself doing that thing. And I want you to visualize yourself doing it in a good mood, because emotion is really what ties it in. So if you can imagine yourself being on a run or walking or whatever, being outside, it's a beautiful day. Imagine that you are very happy. You might feel free. You might feel at peace. Whatever that positive emotion is, try to actually feel it when you're visualizing the goal. And it just makes it so much more powerful. So those are the 4 pillars. This is the last one, and I hope that this really helps you on your healing journey. I'm going to be sharing some more videos about pain neuroscience and neuroplasticity, because there's so much really cool research out there that's coming to fruition, that's helping, it didn't just help me, but it helped a lot of my patients who have been in chronic pain, either decrease their pain significantly, some of them even getting out of chronic pain. So I encourage you to listen, apply the techniques, do your own research on pain neuroscience and how pain is produced and what are some of the things that you can do to turn that volume knob down just by how we think.